We're live.
Yo!
Okay. Welcome back. Day 3. Megs is here. Yep, she's here. Kurt's here. Don't know where Nate is. Hopefully Nate will join us at some point.
I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited for tonight's swimming.
And we're not mucking around. Doing a freestyle first up. Quick look at the medal table before we start. Australia still on top. 2 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Canada in second with 2 gold and 1 bronze. Of course, both those golds coming from summer. And the US in third, 1 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. The US tonight, a big chance. You probably book 2 golds for them, but if they really peak, they can probably max it out with 4.
Yep. I mean, they could win this first race. We've got 2 Americans going in. We've got Gabriel Jett. We've got Luke Hobson. But Luke Hobson has been 143 this year. He's on paper the second seed because Popovich has been 0.1 quicker. They've both been 143, 143.6, 143.7. But I just think Popovich looks so playful in that semi-final. No one can oversee him, can they? No one can oversee Popovich.
He looks so naughty, doesn't he, Sonny?
I think if anyone, Hobson's form, just outstanding. Off the back of last year, World Short Course champion, World Short Course record holder, bronze at the Olympics. PB earlier this year in Indianapolis. He can take another step for sure. You're very true though that those Japanese tracksuits far too busy.
Yeah,
I like them. I think they're cool. The Korean kit and the Japanese kit is my favorite of all the team kits. Popovich doesn't do kit. Popovich has got shoes in hand, a t-shirt on. He's so is the Polish guy. This Polish guy's 146.50, a new Polish record. He's in lane 3. So that's pretty crazy.
Zaratsky, good.
And Luke and James Guy. James Guy's in this. And
Guy, he's almost when's his 30th birthday? He's got to be 30 soon.
Yeah, he's the same age as me. He's a little bit older, in fact. He won this in 2015 at 19 years old. And he was faster in the semi-final yesterday than he was 10 years ago. His PB, he's now been 145.0 twice this year at trials and last year. I mean, I want to see him go 144. I'd love to see him sneak a medal. And the thing is, on paper, he probably shouldn't medal. But who knows what happens on the last 50 of this race. I have a suspicion that Sun Woo is going to go too hot on the first 100. I think he could try and...
Sun Woo, the only guy on the field to win a gold, a silver, and a bronze at Worlds in this event. He's got the whole collection already.
He's got the whole collection.
Did Sun Woo win? Did he win in last year in Doha?
Yeah, he won last year.
He won last year in Doha.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good that.
Okay.
I wish Popovich would tuck his I think it's his goggle strap in at the side. It's just really irritating me.
Popovich has the goggle strap out. He doesn't do the leg rippers down. Popovich doesn't do things proper. Look, oh God, it's right there. It's just hanging out. Oh,
it's just chilling
Looks like he's wearing an earring.
Reminds of Mike Tyson. Straight up business. We're not going to talk about Pan because he didn't make the 200 free final. He didn't make the 200 free semi-final. So we're going to talk about the guys in this race.
He'll be back. Give him another 2 years.
Hobson is going to close fast. Are we on the blocks, guys? Are we about to go?
Yeah, we're on the blocks.
Yep.
Are we synced?
Popovich, lane 6. Jimmy Guy, lane 1. Luke Hobson, lane 4.
Away, racing.
You know it's Sun Woo's going to go out quick. Popovich's start looks so much better than it used to be. He was first to 15 there. Look at his stroke. Megs, talk to me about his stroke.
I'm a little bit behind you guys, so I haven't signed up to Eurovision just yet because I don't want to miss it.
Okay, that's fine.
Sun Woo looking good. Real good.
He just looks so easy.
So underworld record pace. Sun Woo, 427. Hobson right there. Popovich. Just looking smooth, very smooth. All 3 of them look smooth.
Hobson looks really good.
Gabriel Jett having a big go outside.
Gabriel Jett is absolutely hammering it from the outside. Gabriel Jett is in second. America are 1-2.
America 1-2. Daddy's got some work to do. They're underworld record pace. Hobson takes them through 50.07.
I'm way behind you guys.
Gabe Jett, his stroke does not look good, but he's still hanging in there. Hobson looks really controlled. Sun Woo looks good. And, I think Popovich starting to make his move a little bit now in this third 50.
Hobson's going to give Popovich a lot of work still. I think there's going to be a 0.5, 0.6 deficit here. We're at one
underworld record pace.
4.5 from Hobson.
What's Hobson's best? He's never been under. He's never been under 143, but here comes the daddy. Oh, the daddy's coming. Shut the gates. It's over. The big bad daddy's coming home strong. Hobson trying to hang in there. He's good,
Marassa,
daddy. What time's he going to go? Can he go 142? Get down.
Get there.
Nah, 143.
143.5, Hobson 143.8, and Japan in bronze with a 145.454. Marassa, Wang in fourth, 144.7.
Impressive by daddy. Like just a different. He raced him and he won it. And wins his second world title on the 200 free in a different kind of way, wasn't it? Hobson really put the pressure on him. And, mate, full credit to Hobson. He gave it everything he could. And then what about Japan? What a get on the podium there. Marassa.
And Popovic was breathing. He was breathing away from Hobson too. So Hobson was breathing towards Daddy. Daddy was breathing away from him and still got him, which I really like on that last 50. I think it's these splits.
Yeah, I think it's good for Daddy to win races differently for him, and like at the big time meets, it's the times are one thing, but the wins. It's about winning. It's about racing. Yeah. He gets a big victory here over Hobson, who's in career best form. But Hobson's got more to give. I know he looks 32, but Hobson's only 22.
I want to run you through some splits here, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can just share my screen just so we can see what's going on. Share screen. Allow. There we go. Sharing. All right, we can see that, guys?
Nope.
No. I've got at it.
Yep,
there it is.
All right, we got him.
So what we can see here is Popovic descended the last 350s. 26.55, 26.52, 26.43. I'm sorry, but if that's not textbook, how you swim a 200 free, I don't know what is.
That's ridiculous.
Japanese national record for Marassa as well.
Yeah,
with bronze.
I did think it must be. Look
Overtakes
at
Matsumoto.
Marassa was 8th at 50, 6th at 100, 5th at 150, 26.6 on the last 50. And Hobson was so good on the middle 100. Hobson was 52.4 in the middle 100, but 27.3 on the last 50. Just didn't quite have that last 50 there, but really gave it a go.
Yeah,
I just can't believe them splits.
Yeah, Hobson just 10 100ths off his lifetime best that he did earlier this year. So,
Gabriel Jet faded a little bit through those. That last 50, 27.4.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jet was last 50 was 28.2. Gabriel Jet was
third.
He was 8th in, and he gave himself a crack. Right, you've got to give it a crack. Outside lane, second at 100.
You're young.
It didn't work, but. And it was such a big thing for Gabriel making his team. He's been such a talented swimmer. He went 154 for 200 fly back in 2022, and this is his first breakthrough making a team. But I've got Popovic on my screen. He's got the Romanian flag and Beisel next to him.
Get a bit of volume. Give us a rundown what he's saying.
Yeah, see if I can do it. I'll probably ruin something.
Coming from a year, a more relaxed year, a more easygoing after the Olympics. I don't know. I'm very proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too. In a race where it's coming down to the final 5 meters, what are you telling yourself in that last 50, and what is your body feeling?
I don't know. It's a lot of I have to do this. It's a lot of self-talk. I have to do this. I have to win. I cannot, or even if not winning, I'm telling myself that I cannot let go. I cannot go easy. I have to give it my best. I owe myself at least that.
Well, you won your.
Did we hear that all right?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
So he said it was a relaxed year, and at the end of the race, he says he has to give it his best. He owes himself that, and that's why he just gets absolutely stuck in and fires that last 50. There we go.
I can't get across to the swimming fans enough what it's like for David in Romania. And I was there 2 years ago when we had Euro short course there. But he just can't walk the streets without being mobbed. He's an absolute rock star there. And the pressure that was on him going into Paris last year, like I said, for him to take the gold there was just such a huge release of pressure. And it just feels like now it just frees him up to, everything now is gravy.
That world record.
And so, yeah. But for him to be 20, he's only 20. Hobson's 22. These guys are going to have some battles. Probably over the next 8 you think, at least the next 8 years.
They're that young. Popovich is still just 20.
Yeah.
Isn't he 20?
Yeah.
Jeez. It's good on.
When are we going to see someone who with the guts to take out the 248 high, 49 low?
Okay.
Guys are going 46 for 100 now. Surely they're going that. I mean, look, I think there is a world where they could go out to 48, but no one can back it up just yet. They just can't back it up. I mean, look, we just saw a 50.0 not even win. It's all about that middle 100 and then that last 50. Popovich has descended to the last 3 50s, and you can't go out 48 and keep not let him overtake you. So I don't think we're there yet, but I think it will evolve there one day. But
I think Pan might push it that way eventually. He's still figuring it out. We said yesterday, he, despite him not being in the final, he's still dropping time in the 200 every year. He's dropping a second every year. He keeps dropping seconds. He's going to be there soon enough. So I think it just takes one person to really get out after it, and you can see that whole event change. But yeah, it's still got a bit of a ways to go.
Yeah, I think Pan's the answer one day. But right now, bravo, David. Bravo, 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 as Christina says. And David has matured a lot in the years, not only the way he swims, but the way he now handles medium pressure. In fact, David was always great at this.
He's always mature. Yeah. Sometimes maybe too much and a bit of an overthinker, over analyzes a bit, but I think he'd rather be that way dialed, a bit like Cam McAvoy than, Space Cadet. So it definitely works for him, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we've got a long one now. The 1500 freestyle. I've got Moesha Johnson from Australia walking out. Now, she won the 10K. She's Australian. You both are Australian. What do we know about Moesha?
I'm trying to get on the same as you guys, so give me 2 seconds.
Well, she's been in Germany training, right, in the distance program there, and for a while now. So it's worked out a treat. 2 golds in the open water already. So yeah, but what do you do? 1500. It's a weird event because it's not that. Well, I guess at a World Championships, it's been around a long time, but obviously at the Olympics hasn't been around too long. Quadrella is...
She's a world champion, right?
Yeah, well, this is the frustrating thing coming off Doha last year, and that's, Quadrella winning that 800. I thought Ledecky just could have just dropped into Doha just for a one and done to keep her undefeated streak going, but not to be. But it is what it is. You can only race who you can race. And same with Lani as well. Lani comes into this, 4th in the 400, but a PB. So I know you'd be upset that you didn't get a medal, but to swim fast and you ever swum, her first season in the Boxall squad is already paying dividends. That was definitely the right move for her to go there. And the same with, Kaylee returning home to the Sunshine Coast. We'll talk about that a little later on. But I think Lani would be happy with, swimming the fastest 400 she's ever swum and gets another showdown against the GOAT here. And Ledecky, that looked, pretty rough in that 400, especially that final lap.
But Simone Quadrella also won this race in 2019. If you remember, Katie had to pull out ill. So Simone was actually a double 1,500-meter world champion. She won in 19, she won in 24, she won the 800 in 24. Yeah. But I think one of the most exciting races of this meet is probably the women's 800 because we're finally going to see someone challenge Katie and, in my opinion, probably beat Katie and Summer McIntosh. But the women's 1,500 on the other side of the coin is potentially the least exciting. Like, there's not even like a doubt in my mind who wins this race. It's like Katie is going to win it and potentially by 15, 20 seconds, and that's not that exciting in my opinion.
Yeah, I think out of the whole field, I think Lani's the one that's made the biggest inroads in time-wise, but still a world away from what Katie can do. She is what she is, she's so dominant. I wouldn't be surprised to see Lani really take it to her for as long as she possibly can.
Yeah, well, Lani in the 400 took it to her, but then couldn't hang on. But actually, if we look back to the 400, it was Bingji Lee who overtook not just Lani at the end, but also Katie. So my first thought was, is Bingji Lee going to get involved in this 1,500? But as we hit the 50 mark, Bingji Lee is potentially 2 seconds back. So 1.3 back. I don't think Bingji Lee is going to compete. I mean, Ledecky's almost won the race already, and we're at 125.
Well, yeah, I'd say look for Lani to really, if I was her, I'd be really coming across on that lane rope and literally trying to get right on her, on Katie's wash and on that shoulder. But yeah, she's close. When you're 0.95 under world record pace, damn, that's some serious adrenaline. And and you might see Katie go a bit Hulk mode here and get angry and probably a bit, a bit upset after that 400.
She might have heard you, Kurt, because I think underwater you can see Lani's right over on that lane rope.
Yeah.
And she's just sitting there. They actually have a pretty similar stroke, Ledecky and Pallister. They actually don't kick. Like Ledecky's obviously does bring in that kick, and she's better off those walls. If you watch those turns, Ledecky is much better off the turns than Lani, but they both just letting their legs just hang behind them at the moment. Look at that catch underwater. It's ridiculous from Ledecky.
What she got? She's got 20. She's got the 23 fastest times in history in the event, along with the world record, obviously.
Wow.
Lani, third fastest all time now, Lani, off the back of what she did in Adelaide. So 15:39. So
yeah, she'd love to go faster than she did in Adelaide. I'm sure. She said probably the 1500's her main event. The 400 is good, and she's got that speed. She's got probably more speed, nearly. Ledecky's can't really argue. She can drop down to 100 as well. But I think Lani's been like 54 for 100 free.
Yeah.
Can we just clarify? They just turned in 158.6 from Katie, just behind obviously their Lani. Like you're a good swimmer, Megs. 158.6 for 200 freestyle in a vacuum. Just to clarify, this morning was the 200 free heats. 158.2 made it back.
Would have made the final. And that's speed on wall.
Katie is taking this out way too fast. Way too fast.
And I don't know if you guys saw at the Aussie trials, like Lani, obviously she took it out fast and she had to have like a little vomit at the end. She had like a vomit bag at the end because she pushed herself so fast. So and I think it's nice to see someone challenging her.
2.5 seconds or 2.3 under world record pace. And you can see Katie get away from, she's like, get away from me. She's almost going the other side of her lane now. Can Lani can Lani jump under the lane rope and get in the same lane as her? Is that possible? Because if she could, she would.
No, you're allowed as long as you don't interfere with the other swimmer. Technically, as long as they don't touch, as long as she turned in her lane, she could flip in and flip back out again, as long as she didn't get in Katie's way. But Philippe's a chance of Ledecky going to world record.
3 seconds under. Is this sustainable? Like on track for obviously a sub 15:20?
This is unbelievable.
And Lani's not far off, like far out. For Lani to go a sub 15:30 would be huge.
Yeah, huge.
Let alone sub 15:20.
Guys,
and I know Lani really she was like point something off going second fastest all time. So I know she wants to go faster tonight. But I think Ledecky can just hold on. She can pace all day and all night. So I think she's going to go close definitely to that world record. I'm going to say world record.
3 seconds under now. I'm so impressed how Lani's trying to stick to her as well. I think as well for all the swimming fans out there, look at how far in front they are of this world record. Look at their legs. There are no legs. It's not a thing. So this distance swimming, especially it's all upper body. They're just powering, and it's always been Ledecky's signature. I think her legs are even quieter than they've ever been. It's unbelievable
Ledecky,
how much they put in their upper body.
She'll bring that kick in as well. She'll definitely bring that kick in.
Last 100 at Thunders. I said this was not an exciting race before this race. I am completely wrong. I am a convert. This is the best women's I've ever watched. I've never seen anyone this close to Katie, and I've never seen her attack it this much. Her world record is from an in-season meet. It's from a Tier Pro series in America, like in February. She's never gone this quick at a world meet. And as I said,
over 3 seconds. Over 3 seconds. Oh,
she's moving away. She's moving away almost every 50. Wow.
If she gets a world record, I think the US team might even blow up tonight. Like it might. She's that person to really bring them together. She loves it. So if she wins this in a world record, look out, because I feel like the USA, they love that momentum. They love feeding off each other. So,
but even Lani's under the world record. So Lani's still swimming at a sub 15:20 pace, and she would be feeling the burn right now.
Hold on, Lani, because there's still a fair way to go.
We're a third of the way. A third of the way in, and Lani looks like she's already moving. Like Katie's now letting her go.
But just Katie's ability to turn the screw, like she just turns the screws, just turns it up, and wow.
I was hoping they'd stay closer, because if you've noticed, they both breathe to opposite sides. So when they go that way, they're breathing away, and then every time they come back to the finish wall, they're breathing towards each other. But the world record line has swallowed Lani up now.
Yeah.
And what?
2.7.
It's 15:20. Like I said, like Lani's best all-time, lifetime best is just under 15:40.
15:40.
So,
yeah. If she gets anywhere in the 15:30,
do you imagine Lani going sub 15:30? Like that would be.
I love it.
Incredible.
I want to see like Dean Boxall on the side of. I just want to see how excited he is right now. There was an interview. I think Kate Campbell got Boxall before tonight's finals. And he didn't say much. He just said that she's going to go out fast and she's really excited. But he was like too busy trying to get Arnie saying, "Hey, Arnie, are you watching this? When are you coming back?" He was like not even interested in anything else. He was a lunatic.
Yeah, well, we've seen what Dean's done, for Arnie to get over Ledecky. And now he gets Lani in his stable and he's got 3 years to figure it out. And
7:07. Fuck.
Damn.
Can Lani hold on for seconds? Oh. Quatrella's doing a really good job out in lane number 3. She's just slowly kind of moving up on Lani. She didn't go out as fast as those two, but it's going to be a nice little, second half of this race.
I think what Summer has done and what Summer has done for Katie and the kind of the motivation when she's just been alone for so long at the top of the sport, and for Summer to come in, break the world record on the 400, and then Katie's like, it's my turn, 800 world record this year, and now to come here, and if she can break this world record in the 1500, the mouth, the salivation, this 800 it'll be the biggest women's 800 we've ever seen. It'll be phenomenal.
I was giving it all to Summer too early. I'm watching this and Katie looks good. I really hope she breaks the world record. It's starting to inch back.
Come on.
It is, yeah.
We've not had a world record at this meet, and she's 1.8 now. That's half a second. The world record just took half a second back at her. But to clarify, 8:09 for the 800. 8:09. Who's been faster in history than 8:09 except Summer?
Yeah.
No one?
No one.
There's always something delightful when they come together. And we had the same, back in Australia when, Peak Thorpe, Peak Hackett, and then Thorpe came to the 800 as well. And it was just a magical thing when you had the world record holder from the 400, the world record holder from the 15, they come together in the 8. That's when when it gets really exciting. And that's what we're going to get here in a couple of days' time.
Is that
Quattrella. Lani's feeling the burn now.
Yeah, Lani's going... But to clarify, Lani has a long lead over fourth. Fourth place is 16 and a half seconds off Katie. Like if Lani gets overtaken by Bingji, she will have to die a lot more than she's currently tying up. I think
1 second.
Yeah,
come on, Katie. Come on. We'll give her something.
Swazza, you've got to give some respect to Katie. She's not fading in the last 50. She will kick like a monster in the last 50. Have some respect.
Yeah. Three, like no one's ever gone out that hard in the history of the sport. 3 seconds. 3 seconds.
Yeah. The world record split. No, she gave it a right crack. I mean, I think if you're Katie, the best way to win this race, not that she's not going to win it, is just break your competition. So Lani said, look, I'm going to take it to you. And Katie said, you can't even take it to me if you're going to go out fast. And look, she's broken Lani now. She's dictated the race. I can go out faster than everyone and then hold pace, which is what she's done. And now she's wrapped up the race. It's done, isn't it? There's no one's catching her up. She's
a 5. She's running the world record there. 5. Yeah. This will be a 6th, 1500 world title.
6th.
Yeah. Won her first back in 2013 in Barcelona.
12 years later.
Jeez, again, if she
hadn't been ill in 19 and she had done Doha, she could be on 8, which is just mental.
That was the one thing that in her career she'll look back and like, couldn't you just popped into Doha for that 800?
Yeah.
And her heat swim, I think her heat swim, here's a stat for you. Katie's heat swim from Fukuoka in 23 would have won the final in 24 in Doha over Quattrella. So that's just a testament. But history will never remember that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame, but I mean, I don't think it really tarnishes her legacy. There's a cool stat that she missed out on, ending like whatever it would be, 10 world champs in a row. But the reality is Katie will always be the 800 GOAT unless Summer now wins it for the next 13 years.
Well, regardless of what happens here at Worlds, it's all leading towards LA, isn't it? It's only 3 years away. It's going to come there quick. Summer's going to be on a tear, and Katie's going to be trying to hang on. And that's going to be that'll be the battle, in Katie's.
Still, 3 years is a long time for distance, right?
But you'd imagine Katie's last show.
Yeah. She's hungry. Olympics. She loves doing the work. We know that she's hungry for distance events. She loves it. She's not, she's not one to complain or anything like that. She absolutely loves it. But 3 years is a long time when you've got some of these young girls, especially Summer. 3 years, she's only going to get better, I think, in that 800.
Yeah,
but she doesn't swim the 1500.
Yeah, and the champions just keep reinventing themselves. She finds a way. Like, if you would have told me at the start of this year that Katie would break the world record in the 800, I would have been like, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Like, maybe we've seen the best of her. And then she, every time, never write off a champion, do you? And here again, she's still under world record pace.
She's holding it off now. She's matching the
She doesn't fade.
She's still under.
4 point. Yeah,
it was 0.43, and now she's 0.43. Her last 50 was identical to the world record. 2 splits in a row. She was 4.3 under. Oh, please get it. I want this so bad. It's all going to come down.
Quadarella is coming up. Quadarella is like nearly negative splitting this 1500. She is moving in second. I'm not sure of their splits, but she's moving.
Quadarella's never been sub 1540.
Oh, she's going sub 1540 for sure.
Yeah.
She is being so naughty right now.
Come on, Ledecky.
Come on.
Give me 0.43
again. Come on.
Quadarella could go from not being sub.
She has just matched world record split exactly 3 times in a row.
I'm just saying, Quadarella could go from never being sub 1540 to going sub 1530.
Yes.
That'd be crazy.
Yes. She's negative splitting for sure.
Dad's in the chat. Dad says the world record's going. He wants us to call it right now. I want it. I want a world record. I'm going to call yes with you, Dad, just because I want a world record. You've not had one at this meet.
I said it earlier. I said yes.
She's out now.
I said yes to it.
Oh, what? She just added 1.7. There must have been something wrong. No, look. I think the splits must have been wrong. There's no way she matched splits for 4 in a row and then added 1.8.
Yeah, you might be right.
I wonder if
bring in the legs. Bring in the legs. Tell you who's got a highest stroke rate. Quadarella has got the highest stroke rate.
Oh, Quadarella's totally going sub 1530.
Yeah, she's moving.
Jesus, she looks like she's catching Ledecky.
Yeah, she does.
She's not actually, because the meters are going further and further away on the graphics, but she just looks like she's sprinting.
Oh, here we go. She's brought in the legs a little bit. Ever so slightly, Katie Ledecky. She's just trying to get those legs. Here we go. Last 100.
Look at this comment. Lani is dropping so much. She is really fatigued.
Actually, but she's still going to swim. Probably still swim a PB.
Go.
So, 3.2. So what? Sub 15.
25.
25. And then can Quadarella will be super close to
31, I reckon.
15,
25
30.
and 31, 25, 32, I reckon. Yeah, look. I love Katie Ledecky is praying for the record, but there's no record going here, unfortunately. It's too far away, unfortunately, now.
She gave it a go, but I just think 3 seconds, maybe a little bit of adrenaline, bit too hard, but it's going to fade, which is a bit un-Ledecky-like to fade it out. But
look at the kick she just brings in.
Yeah. The leg, oh my God, look at the legs on this last, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
6-beat kick, and she doesn't use her legs at all, and then it's just like the last 50. She looks like she's hurting a little bit, though.
Yeah, she'll look back on the splits and be like, what was that? First 400.
She'll be pumped after this, though. Like, that's a great swim if she's been sick or whatever's going on.
15, 26.
26. Nice.
Solid. What's Quadarella get? Oh, 30. Just outside. Yeah, 15, 31. For someone like 9-second PB. Oh,
wow.
And Lani, just outside her best.
Gets a bronze,
41.
41. Just outside.
Yeah.
Quadarella, the second fastest ever.
Yeah. Quadarella, 15:31.
So I think Quadarella won this event in 2019 when Katie was ill. And so I mean, I don't know how old Quadrella is, but she's been around the sport for a while. And to go a 9.8-second PB, it's crazy. To clarify, she's 26, so she's not as old as I thought. Okay. But, she first won a world championship medal in this in 2017. She got the bronze in Budapest 2017. And now a massive, that's not a little PB. That's a monumental PB.
Yeah, 9 seconds for an elite swimmer is ridiculous. 6th world title in the 1500. Her 5th fastest 1500 in history. Look at Quadrella. She's just. Well, you drop 9, drop another 9, and then we're in business.
Ledecky actually looks a little disappointed in that. She just looked like she didn't celebrate too much at all. She's just
like Coventry in the crowd.
Did you see that face? The little
IOC she was like.
Is that John Mason's new role? Flag giver, gives the flags to the athletes.
He does it all, Johnny boy.
Get the flag the right way around. No, yeah, she's got it. She's clever.
She's done that before for sure.
I like the crowd. I find this random. We can talk about this in a minute. I like the crowd. Smaller venue, but pack it. So you get the atmosphere. Do you know what I mean? You'd rather see a smaller venue. I think it's a 5,000 max. And pack it. Goes the coach, Anthony Nesty. And obviously what they're doing down there at Gainesville with him and Fink is, it's just outstanding. And I know Ledecky gets a lot of credit. Does Fink get enough credit for how good he is? I don't know if he gets the credit, not nationally at least anyway. And we'll see him later in the meet.
Yeah, it's from the 800 heats this morning.
The 800 heats this morning were really interesting, actually. The final was like a masterclass in 800 swimmers. Let me just run through the final. Ahmed Jaoudi, Sam Short, Sven Schwartz, the European record holder, Bobby Fink, Victor Johansson set a Swedish record, Kuzi Tuncelli set a new PB, Lucas Martins, the 400 world record holder, and Dan Whiffen, the Olympic champion. How stacked is that race?
He got 5th in his heat, Whiffen, and made it through. So that last heat was it was only slow. I think they only took the first 2. So I think he had appendicitis, I was reading.
Yeah.
He's had a bit of a sickness coming in.
Mm.
Yeah, he put it out on his documentary series recently. He's been doing a documentary series, Dan Whiffen, fellow content creator, Olympic champion. Very confident swimmer, backs himself to the very end.
You have to. You got to be.
For sure.
You can be confident, but not.
Sorry, I keep talking over you. No, I was going to say, I skipped over the Bobby Fink thing, but I agree on the Bobby Fink thing. This guy, crushed the Olympics last year in a 1,500 world record.
Not just crush, he saved. Yeah. He saved the US men's team that just had the worst meet, and he came in there on the last day and, saved it with a world record in that pool under that pressure. Mate, the dude's a baller.
Wow. Yeah, I don't think he gets enough credit for that. Absolutely.
Well, Quadrella broke the European record by 7 seconds and apparently almost broke the 800 European record at the split. So she split 8:14.7. So the European record, if I'm not mistaken, will be Rebecca Adlington's at 8:14.00 when she won the Beijing.
Damn.
0.7. So wow.
And what does this do to the 800? Throw Quadrella into the 800 in the career best form. Summer comes up. Katie comes down. Lani's there as well. What?
I like it. It make it interesting again. I mean, that 1500 was actually more interesting than I thought it was going to be. It was it went by pretty quickly.
It took about 15 minutes 26, I'd say.
Far out.
Well, there we go. Katie's getting interviewed by John Mason.
Oh yeah, give us a bit of volume.
Oh, I messed up everything last time I done it. Let's do it again. I paused it.
Really keep that hunger going. You just seem to be loving the racing.
Yeah, that was an awesome swim for Simone, second fastest performer ever. So the distance races are really quick right now, and it's really fun to be a part of it and just to see how far we can all push the sport forward.
Well, I just have to say it's always a pleasure to watch you race, and that was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up your world champion.
Didn't say much, just gave stats, big stats to Simone Quadrella being the second fastest ever.
Big love for Beisel. Beisel love. It's always going to be a sad day when, you lose some of the greats of the sport as well. So, but she's not going anywhere for the next 3 years. makes me think about what's happening next year. I know why we've got a bit of time before this men's 50 breaststroke, but that news that World Short Course Championships next year will be held in Beijing. Sign and seal. It's going to be in December, is it not? So, Beijing in December. Bring your jacket, brother. Cold as we're talking sub-zero temps, but
really
freezing.
Snow maybe.
Maybe some snow, and it's a really weird year next year for swimming. Like nothing doing for 8 months, and then we've got a watered down Com Games back at Glasgow after Melbourne pulled the pin. And then a week or two off the back of that, we've got that 4-day Pan Pac meet in Irvine. I don't know how many Australians and
still going
to back up off that. And that's the only real major long course meet the US get next year is that 4-day Pan Pac meet. So it's a brutal.
I don't know why we don't have annual world champs except Olympic years. To me, it's every summer. Like it just feels so. Imagine the Premier League or imagine NFL going no Super Bowl every other year, or the Premier League in the UK going.
The world's too small now, Sonny. The world's too small now for Commonwealth Games and Pan Pacs.
Yeah.
And we don't want just bring it. Bring a full strength major international comp every year. 10 lane finals, no semifinals. Or I'll give you have 10 lane B finals. We can run after the A finals. I don't care.
And you want to race the best. You want to race the whole world. You don't want to just race. If you have a Commonwealth Games or a Pan Pacs, sometimes they're stacked and sometimes they're not. And it's just like you're racing someone else from Australia if you're Australian, and they might be way behind you.
But Megs, what are you going to produce in a 4-day meet? Like, what do you got to be picky. You're racing back to back. Like, you're going to take on everything. You're going to take on nothing. It's just not conducive to epic swims.
Yeah. I think you'll see people take on everything, or people kind of take on nothing, like only one, maybe short course or.
And you're probably and as a head coach of the big nations too, you're probably going to use that as a place to send some of your youngsters, some of your rookies, to give them some international experience. Really.
Yeah.
So anyway, 50 breaststroke first semi.
Taniguchi got the Japanese record this morning.
Japanese records are dropping here. Japan are having a low-key, really good meet. We've not talked about them much. They're having a great meet. He was super fast, looked super powerful. He's wearing the loud arena suit with the loud team jacket. He's very loud right now in the middle lane.
And an earring as well. That's kind of unusual for Japan to race.
Cool dude.
Race in jewelry. This next generation, man, they're different.
We've got my boy Ilya Shimanovic there. He's giving them a Zumo a go.
It reminds me of Tamagotchis. Is that what they're called? Like the little...
the little toys, Tamagotchis.
Yeah, the little toys. I won't ever forget his name. What a legend. Yeah, I'm diving in. You guys in?
Yep, we're on.
I'm not in yet, but I'm behind you now. I'm in now.
I'm so excited that I'm back with the gang.
Ilya had the best start there. Ilya's start was great. The Japanese, is it the Japanese who didn't have a good start? The Japanese had a really weak start, didn't he?
Yeah, he's coming through. He's coming back now, but I don't think he's going to get first or second.
Really struggling. He's going to be gone. I don't think he'll make it.
No, I don't think he's making
it. Eight from lane 4. Oh, brutal.
We gave him too much love.
It's the earring.
De Groot.
Wow, he added
26-7.
Cohen de Groot was great. Smith from South Africa was great, 26-7. And then there was 3 guys on 26-9, and Ilya was the 5th place in that. I feel like Ilya's going to miss out, unfortunately. I think he's going to be 9th. You don't want to be 5th. Oh, someone went early there. All day long.
De Groot with a Dutch national record.
Did he not go early?
Did he go early?
I can't hear the buzzer because I'm not listening to it, but he went considerably before everyone.
I have to see the replay again.
Did you see
Is it official? Yeah, is it official? Because it looked early.
It looked early, but I can't hear the sound, so I got no basis.
It looks official to me.
Official.
Yeah. He always had
Maybe it was just Taniguchi was slow.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't accusing him of full starting because I can't hear the sound. He just looks so clearly ahead of everyone. But I've got a feeling that
he is a specimen. Oh my goodness. De Groot.
Wow.
He's got the 12-pack.
Look at the booty too. He's just solid.
Yeah, these dudes, mate. Swimmers.
Just to clarify, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th there was 9-2, 9-3, 9-4, 9-5, 9-6. That's crazy. There's going to be a couple of people miss out.
I can't recall at this level a lane 4 and a semi finishing last.
Yeah, yesterday in the 200 IM women's. 2 days ago, women's 200 IM, first seed from the heats, the Australian girl.
Yeah.
Oh, right, Kinder.
Kinder finished.
Kinder. She finished last in her semi.
Oh, maybe not last, but she
I think it was maybe 7th.
You're right. She added a lot, but she didn't go last. You're right. Yeah, no, this is even crazier. It's straight first to last.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. That's right.
Guys, I like the Chinese hooded big jackets again. God, they nail those deck jackets.
Yeah. So they're back. Dragons back off the back of really impressive 100 clinical. Martin Angi was not too far off his PB in the 100 as well, finishing the silver, the Olympic champ.
I don't know if you guys read that Martin Angi was really sick, he said, the night before. He said he was throwing up all night. So he said he was like, that silver medal was like a gold medal to him because he was sick the whole night before. So pretty good. Still mad swim from him.
Big surprise here. There's a Namibian swimmer in this. As a swimmer from Namibia ever made a world semi-final? You don't see swimmers from Namibia in the semi-finals of the world.
I'll tell you what. This is why the 50s are so good as well.
Yep.
You're not going to get a 400 medley swimmer, a 200 butterfly swimmer from Namibia. It's just too hard. It's too hard. The coaching required, the facilities required, all of that stuff. But with a 50, you can get these kids and you get them out. Get them into college in the US as well. This is why the 50s form strokes at the Olympics is going to be so good. They're going to be coming from everywhere. And I love it. How good is it? See Namibia in there. Kyrgyzstan wins their first ever medal at the World Championships. That was fantastic. Cool. Great for the sport.
This semi-final is stacked. I feel like they could all go quicker than third in that last semi here. So interesting. We didn't get the other Italian, Luke. I can't say his name. Anyway, the other Italian who come fifth in the 100 breaststroke yesterday is the fastest in the world this year for 50 breast. He's 26.2. And Cerasuolo, the one who got the spot over him.
Yeah. He swam good. So
he's sort of justifying his position here. We've got a Korean in there. We've got Namibia. It's a great field. Martin Eggy, of course, he's one day on from his sickness, so he should be a little bit feeling a little bit healthier. We've got Melvin Amodu from Germany, who's super powerful. And then obviously Chin as well. Wow.
Yeah, Dragon in 7. Well, he's the second fastest in history.
They could all go through here. This could be 8 for 8.
we can discuss a fallout if that happens.
Imagine if Namibia
great start
Purple
outside.
Dragon has got a good start.
Look at Cerasuolo. Cerasuolo looked great as well.
26.
It's Chin and Cerasuolo here, isn't it?
Really good.
Yeah, Cerasuolo's just rating.
He's pushing.
Cerasuolo is bulldozing through this.
Yeah, he is bulldozing.
Purple Dragon, is he going to get it on?
Oh, he just gets it. Where'd he go? Oh, 26.5, 26.6. Now we're talking. 26.5. That's solid.
There's going to be tied 8th. I think there's going to be tied 8th or tied 9th.
3,100 off his lifetime best, which is the second fastest in history. You go on 26, you're in, now we're talking rare air. Cerasuolo, like you said, Sonny, that added pressure of having to prove yourself that you deserve to be there is just taking him up another level.
Yep. Well, there's definitely 4 from that one going through. And 5th there was the same time as, I think, 4th in the other heat. So is there going to be a tied 9th or a tied 8th?
Got to find
out. Look at, do you see Chin's finish? Boosh!
Oh, he's got a good head of hair, Dragon. He's got a good head of hair.
Give him a sponsorship of shampoo and conditioner.
26.6.
Look at him.
Cerasuolo and
the Russian
not making it.
Amudu 26.7.
27.0.
26 from Namibia, though. That must be a new Namibian record. Nicolo's out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Amudu's the German national record holder. He's just 10/100ths off his best.
I called it tied 8th and tied 10th. So we're going to have a swim off between the French and the Austrian. Antoine and Luca are swimming off 26.93. There was 2 26.94s, 2 26.93s. Imagine there was a 4-way swim off. There was 0.01. Are these 50s going to have thousandths going forwards?
No, I've had to talk to the timing guys about thousandths. Can't be done.
Can't be
done. No. There's just too many variables in the water that can set it off. So it's just, it's too finicky for them. I always, because when there's a tie at the Olympics and they're equal, say, Alexiak and Manuel, or Alexiak, that's a good one. Alexiak and Manuel in the 100 or whatever. I'd always be curious to be like, can we go to 1,000th? I really want to know if I actually won it. And they don't do it.
Talking of fact, there was tied 5th in that race, tied 8th, and tied 10th. So there was 3 ties in that race. I mean, if I read through the results, 9-2, 9-3, 9-3, 9-4, 9-4, 9-5. Like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Close.
How many from the first from that first went through compared to the second?
So from the first semi, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4 and 4, but there's tied. Okay. There's tied 8. So it will be 5 and 3 or either way. No, it'll be 5 and 3 or 4 and 4. Also, what do you think of the world record in this? 25.95.
Yeah.
Sexy.
I reckon I can go that freestyle. I got that covered. And another reason I went for a swim today, Sonny did as well.
No,
I've got a public. I went for a swim early today. Down near the Sienna. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I've got a public service announcement to make for the public swimming lanes. If you are a breaststroker and you're swimming breaststroke,
get out
of the fast lane. I don't care if you're Adam Peaty. Do not come in the fast lane with your breaststroke. Take it out of here.
Are they doing like just day breaststroke, like with their head
just
up,
pests.
like just like Sunday
Absolute
breaststroke?
Pests. And the pushing, just as you come into the wall, pushing off, just as you come in. Oh, sacre bleu, the French.
I think they could make a drama series about me in the public lanes. Like, I get in all sorts of nonsense goes on with me. I'm brutal. I hate it.
First word I ever learnt in France. Bouge de là. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
The thing with public swimming in the UK is they have fast lane, medium lane, slow lane, 2 of each, right? And there'll be 4 empty lanes next to me, and I'm in the fast lane swimming. And someone will come straight to my lane, a triathlete, and they'll plonk themselves in and start board short. Just a horrible freestyle. A minute of 25. And I'm like, there's lane next to me empty, and another lane next to me empty, and you've come in because it says fast lane. The triathletes, they have to go in the fast lane.
Of course they do.
Everyone has to be a hero. That's why they think they're faster than they actually are.
That's the only reason I swim anymore in the public lanes, is to remind triathletes they don't deserve to belong. They don't belong in the fast lane. I think the biggest thing about breaststroke is, 1, it's slow, and 2, it's so abusive. Like, it takes up so much space. And then if one of them kicks you in the shoulder, like, oh, I've got this phobia of just getting kicked. Like, we've all done it. Had a breaststroke, just go, ugh.
Are the French smoking while they do their head up breaststroke?
No. The lifeguards.
Probably.
No, so our pool opens at 10 here, our local pool. Out the front. Yeah, the line. Oh, yeah, because they've all got to have their breakfast, and, they have a 3-course breakfast before the lifeguards have a 3-course breakfast before it starts. But the line, they're all smoking in the line before they go. It's smoke, and my local gym as well. They're all out the front smoking before they go in the gym. It's like, what's that movie? Old School, where he's doing the rings and he's got the cigarette in the mouth. Vince Vaughn. Oh, classic. Old School's a great movie. If you haven't seen it,
it's a great movie. Old School.
Yep. 100 back next.
Woo! Oh yeah.
Plus, if you haven't told your friends, get the link. Watch us every day for our finals live.
Yeah,
live.
So Jacob said, "What's your favorite race so far?" The 100 backstroke semis were so exciting, and this is just what a field it's going to be. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Yeah.
Is the women or men's up first?
What I got
I think women's is first. Yeah.
We have got the next event is the women's 100 back. We just go back to back. Women's 100 back final, men's 100 back final.
Not bad.
I'm on Grousset. I'm on the Grousset day here. They're just replaying Grousset's victory. Interviews with the coach, him. Yeah,
they're paying Grousset again.
Hey, you got to dine in. You got to dine in here for French TV.
I've got Popovic on the podium, and they're just showing Maxime winning for the 20th time.
Oh, they've got it's a feature. They've got a feature story on him and his coach. And
I got Popovic with his watch on for sure. Just
he's there
having a great time, just looking slick.
The Omega. The medals look pretty naff, don't they?
Yeah, they look shiny. They look cool.
Oh, you like them? I don't like them. I think they're basic.
Oh, they're recycled, right?
Oh, okay. Win points.
I kind of like them.
Japanese guy's taking a little selfie on the podium. Good for him.
He looks stoked to be up there. Good boy.
It's huge. Japanese national record. Like
144.5, bronze medal. Absolutely. Japan are having a great meet. I'm sorry to see that 50 breaststroke boy not back it up. We've had a few like big mornings not back it up. Mona McSharry yesterday, first in the heats for the 100 breast, then 11th in the semi. You've just got to go faster every round. Like you just have to. Just don't put it all in the basket in the morning unless you have to. But
this is what I love about Worlds. Is you got to bring it. You got to bring it. And that's what I say. If we take out these semis, can you imagine the heats? If we take out the semis, that's must-watch TV. There's going to be tears. There's going to be drama. Oh, it'd be amazing.
It would make the heats so much more exciting. Like the women's 200 freestyle heats, you're not getting 158s making it back. All of a sudden, the best. I think Mollie was PB +5 this morning. Like that's not exciting to watch Mollie go PB +5.
No disrespect to the women's races as well, but it drops, doesn't it? Like the elite is the elite, but then the depth isn't quite there as well, so it drops off quick after you get those top 5 or 6.
You saw it in the women's 100 backstroke. To make a semi went 60.1, like 100 for a semi. Like, come on, when the world record is 57.1. Like, it's
not enough.
It's outrageous.
Swimming,
we want drama.
Yeah, swimming psychos, nerds, tell me about this 100 back. As far as I'm aware, Reg hasn't beaten Kylie since Guangzhou. Is that right? 2019?
Yeah, I think so.
I think what happened in Budapest, I think from memory, Kylie won the 200. She didn't race the 1. And I think they tied in the 50 in the final. They both got like equal 5th or something random. So, yeah, mate, 6 years since Reg has beaten Kylie to major long course meet. Like, it's time.
No, it's not time.
Well, you're not going to get a better. You're not going to get a better moment, are you? In the form that she's in, that world record last year, swam the 2 fastest times last one at trials and then at the Olympics as well, but just couldn't get the job done.
Yeah. Kaylee's obviously moved coaches as well. She's moved back up to Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
So different program again.
Great move though. Go home. It's your home.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Go back home. You're going to put a statue of you there on Mooloolaba Beach. Get into it. Like you said, I think she's happier than she's ever been, Kylie.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's what's going to keep her in the sport. I think for Kylie, it's not, she's done everything. She's had world records, Olympic medals, Olympic everything, championship records. She's done everything. So I think for Kylie, she just wants to be kind of happy and just wants to enjoy it.
So the 2 best of all time, throw in Masse as well, former world champ. How far down the rabbit hole can they go?
I think this is always an exciting race, and as I said, Kylie's always got it. But I just feel like Regan could be the one to do it this time.
Yeah.
It could be it.
And I think she would have seen what Katie did as well. That would have sparked her up. And it's sometimes when your back's against the wall, it's adversity that this US team's had to face.
But Kaylee's just a racer, though. We know how much she loves it. She freaking loves it. She's just like, I'm here. She just doesn't ever give up.
Do you reckon she's going to sit, like she's going to get the lead to 15 like she did yesterday? Do you reckon she'll sit back again, or do you reckon she'll just keep the lead this time?
I don't know. We're racing her away.
Dominating that start. But Reg had way better start than the semifinals.
Way better. Regan had the lead to 15 here. Okay, this is a very different race. Kat Burkhoff looks really fast as well, but her stroke rate is so much higher. I just don't see her keeping on the second 50.
Oh, it's going to be quick.
Regan is slightly inching ever so slightly ahead.
Yeah,
so what are we? 27.7.
27.7.
7.7 to 7.9. That is that world record split? It didn't tell me. It just didn't tell me anything.
Oh, Reg is crushing now. Kaylee comes. Kaylee's coming. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be on the wall. Kaylee takes it. Reg crushes again. Oh,
Kaylee,
my goodness.
Over. It's all over. Get on that ball, girl. She's got it
again. Time. 57.16. Whoa. New PB, 3/100ths off the world record. Just defeats Reg again. Oh, my God. She's just a racer. She races every time. Oh.
I don't know if you guys saw that. She kind of like went back and she said something that I can't say again, but I think she was like, she was so close to that world record. She's like, no.
Oh, that would have been nasty.
Like,
imagine
so
that.
Close.
Imagine defeating Reg again and taking a world record. But we said she's happier than she's ever been. Made the move back to the Sunshine Coast. Been on the Goldie for a few years. Big win.
Like her glasses on.
Yeah, big. I was saying, big win.
Huge win.
But just loves the big stage. Loves the big stage.
Can't ever write off the champion.
Just can't be beaten. It was somewhere between 70 and 80 meters. She just moved that little bit ahead. And Regan closed really well. I thought Regan was going to retake the lead at the end, but just too much.
Just what she does. It's like what she does every single race, like to Regan. She just comes over the last 10, 15 meters. Yep. Just like every single time. She's going to have nightmares forever, ever about that.
Yeah, so got to be happy with that. Lifetime best. It's never easy to do. So, yeah, big hugs.
Yeah, but I think Bowley's probably standing there too. with a different colour shirt on. 27-7, they were out really, really well. They both had a good turn. Good start, good turn. Their underwaters are amazing. Both of them, their skills underwater. They pushed right to 14, 15 metres off that turn. She just, probably the last 8 metres, I reckon.
Just moved away, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
But happy for Michael Sage as well, who was the assistant coach at University of Sunshine Coast under Chris Mooney that brought Kaylee through, for her first Olympics and her first success. Then she goes down to Bowley on the Goldie for a while. Then Sagey gets the head coaching role officially at Sunshine Coast. She goes back to him, and then to produce a lifetime best is, great start to their official relationship in her first season back on the sunny coast.
57-1, 57-3, 58-1 for Burkhoff gets third.
0.19 victory. It's crazy. Like when you look at the stats on paper, they've now got PBs of 57-1-3 and 57-1-6. And as you said earlier, Kaylee still has won every single time. But two have been so close.
And to do it in front of mom.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really nerve-wracking.
Can you guys hear that?
Olympics. Yep. Probably a little bit more nervous than I would have liked going into tonight, but it's paid off.
And I know that you, off the back of Paris, bit of a roller coaster, you sort of said coming into this meet was all about falling back in love with the pool and with the sport. You know, you're standing here as world champion. Have we done that?
Certainly have, and I hope to continue that for the rest of the week.
Good luck for the rest of
the week. Do the 50!
Congratulations, you are world champion.
What did you say?
Do the 50!
Yeah, why? Why?
That's good. That's 50? Good. She's back. Like, who cares? She's back in love with it. She's winning. And she's doing personal best, lifetime best times and almost world records. So, what more can you ask for from her?
Ooh. That was cool. That was a great race.
Yeah. And big for Australia too to get that, get a gold that could have gone to the US. So Australia takes back that lead on the medal tally.
Did you see Miron Livinstev there with the gloves on, the nose clip in the mouth? He looked scary. Wow. What? This could be the race of the meet right here.
It could be
a world record.
Right, Checon's got the media rights. He's got the freestyle. Chekon wants everything. He wants the whole thing.
I want Klement Kolesnikov to win so badly. He's such a good swimmer. He's unfortunately not been able to race for the last 4 years, and just so much talent, so much speed. I just don't know if he can hold off Chekon. I think it's them two, in my opinion. I just think Chekon's going to close in something just disgusting. Like, I think it'll be 26-0 or something crazy on the back end. Oh.
Well, at the end of the day, so they're the two fastest of all time. And as a swimming fan, it's what you want. You want Klim back. You want the Russians back. And now finally, after all this waiting, we get the two best to ever do it get to go head-to-head. Chef's kiss.
Nothing much is separating that whole field. I don't have the time. So I think it's like 0.6, is it, for the whole field, or 0.8 separates
in the semifinals. In the semifinals, it's 0.3. 52.2 to 52.5 from the semis. On PBs, it's 51.6 probably to 52.3. So it's 0.7 on PBs, 0.2 in the semis.
Check on no shoes, no worries.
We're really only missing Ryan Murphy. Ryan Murphy's the one guy who's missing from this field, and Aaron Pearsall, I guess, but we're talking years.
It'd be nice for Armstrong to turn up. That'd be nice.
He's doing tier championships next week. We've got Peter Cotier, 51.99 PB now.
And it's time. It's Cotier's time. It's time, Cotier. It's time to get on that podium and flex. Show us what you can do.
It's Klesnikov's time.
Yeah, come on, Clemmy.
Title. He hasn't, because as soon as he come of age, he was taken away from the racing. He got a silver and a bronze in the Tokyo Olympics, bronze in the 100 free, silver in the 100 back. He's got no long course golds. He's got 2 relay medals and a 2019 50 back bronze. This is Klim's time. It's just he is the front half and everyone else is the back half.
Before we go, what about Hubie? What's he got?
He's a back halfer. I think Miron Levenstev is also going to be dangerous. He beat Hubie at the World Short Course Champs in the 100 back. Don't write off the guy from Russia in the outside lane. 52.0 PB. These guys are 52.0, 52.1, 51.9, 51.8, 51.6. I mean, Hubie on paper is the slowest at 52.2. Johan to do it 52.3.
He's taking his sweet old time. Absolutely. Still got the headphones on. Check-on's ready to get in. He's still slapping himself around.
At the end of the day, it's Checon's baby. It's where he won his first world title back in 22, Olympic champ, and now we just get a taste of how close can Klim get now that he's back. And it's a shame that he wasn't there last year, but he's here now, and we've got the showdown that we've all been waiting for.
I love when he just dives in he puts his arms down by his side head first, nearly hits the bottom.
They all do it though.
Classic.
Oh God, I can't call this one.
I'm nervous.
Come on, Klim.
Great field. Really good field.
Klesnikov, come on.
Can do the second 50. He's next to Chacon and Koss, who are going to come. In late
off
the block.
Start.
0.66 or 0.03 off the others, but
thanks, Rowdy.
It's just a blanket right now. There is just splashing arms. I think Klim's starting to take an early lead. I think
Chacon looks so relaxed, though.
Relaxed.
So relaxed, but he's a fair way back.
But he's a body length behind Klim.
Fast.
24.9. 24.9 from Pete. Oh, my God. Kos, Morgan, Kotze, and
Chacon turned last.
Oh, my God. Kos is going to win. I think Hubie's going to win. Chacon's not even
Klim's still there. Chacon is coming. Surely not Chacon from last to first.
Chacon is coming. Oh my God.
He's closing.
Peter Cotzia. Is it Peter?
It's his time. It's his time, and the South African gets it finally.
Johan Nadue, 51 for bronze.
51.85.
Johan from bronze from the outside lane. Oh my God!
51.8.
What, the equal third fastest in history alongside Ryan Murphy. South Africa's first world title win in a while.
Yes, Peter. What a boy. Oh,
great race.
Great.
We said it was his time. It was his time to step it up, and he'd been playing with his food for far too long, and it's finally his moment. So Coetzee there. What about Chacon? Lose it by 5/100ths. He was dead last at the 50. Unbelievable.
Wow.
What's with his Coetzee? Does he? Yeah, he wears a gold necklace.
Yeah, gold necklace. Yeah.
Has he always worn that? Does he wear it every time?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Everyone criticised him. He was going to go to California, Berkeley. Decided to stay with Rocco at Tux in South Africa. It's proven dividends. Everyone sort of criticised him going to WUGS. Would he back it up? Yeah, he's backed it up. He went to PB again. He won the world title. He took the pressure. He put the pressure on himself with 51.9 at WUGS, and then come and said, you know what? I'm going to win it anyway.
Gold, baby, gold necklace, gold.
Doesn't have a flag though. No flag. Where's the flag?
Well, maybe he didn't fit. Maybe he wasn't expected. Like, you got to be prepared.
You have to have all of them, surely. That's a bit rough for him.
It's been a long time. Like, this has been a long time coming.
Oh, yeah, Rocco's got the flag. Rocco's got the flag. There he is.
Good boy.
There he is.
Yeah, you're right, Sonny, though. He was really heavily criticised after going to World Unis and going 51.9. Everyone's like, no, he won't back it up. He won't be able to. It's too close. He won't be able to produce again.
He'd faltered so many times in the past swimming that way, hadn't it? And it just hadn't proven effective. And finally, it's clicked. I got Ndoué Brouard here on French TV as well. Proper tears down. Oh, just awesome. Very emotional. So his first ever World Championship medal.
The last 6 meters, I reckon.
What a finish! What if I check on dead last at the 50? Dude, it's still almost won it.
Four guys flipped in 24.9. And I was rooting for Klim just because he hasn't had the opportunity. I think he still goes and wins the 50. But they're really good guys. Peter is a brilliant, fun guy. I've hung out with Peter a lot. Johan Ndoué is a lovely guy as well, the French dude. Super into his race suits and stuff like that. Always chatting about that. They're a great bunch. And Johan Ndoué has always been 7th or 8th guy. And to go at 51, I mean, who would have thought? So if you told him you go 51.92 and told him you get bronze, he'd have been like
51.92,
like crazy. And it's funny because Kos, Morgan, and Klesnikov all turned in 24.9 and faded, but Peter turned in 24.9 and did not fade. He just
Can we listen to this?
You'll be standing here as a world champion here tonight. Yes, I think I always thought it would happen eventually. In my mind, it was just a matter of time, but to do it this year is amazing, and I can't say that it was expected, especially it was a gamble doing World Uni Games right before this, but so far it's working pretty well. Well, you are now a world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your new world champion, Peter!
I want to hear more from him.
Yeah. Well, like he went sub 52 earlier this year. Mate, these dudes, they get around. We did that in Berlin. It's been a while for South Africa. You're thinking Chad. And now South Africa's back on top. Awesome result. Brouard gets the French national record as well. Takes down Lecourt, first Frenchman ever under 52 seconds.
Good boy. Is that another British record for Ollie Morgan, or was it slower? Or
52.12 was the British record. So got the results here. So 24.9 for Kotze, 26.9 on the way back, 25.3. So not even that slow, but 26.5 on the back end from both. Ndoué and Chekon basically had the same race, 5.3, 6.5, obviously 2 100ths in it. And then the other boys all flipped fast, but just couldn't quite live with the speed of the back end. Clement first down to 6th, Levinstev there in 7th, Christo in 8th, Morgan back in 7.4, Kos in 27.2. What a race! That lived up to everything, didn't it?
What a night! It's been a great night, absolute great night of old school swimming action, tight races, flip a coin on all of it, like most of them really.
Oh, that's got me jacked up. That was great. I love that.
That was awesome. That's what you want, though. Back to back, close races, finals. That's what they need. Swimming needs that. We need that kind of dramatic, super close racing. And finals are so good. They're so good.
Yeah, and that's a breakthrough win, isn't it? Breakthrough win for him. The one that busts the door down when you beat the world record holder, the Olympic champion. It doesn't get any sweeter than that.
I just can't believe 51 got bronze. When did we see a podium of 51s? That's a big move forwards in this event, right? Like to get a
Well, it's only before that race, Sonny. There's only 8 guys in history that have ever gone 51.
Yeah.
So
Ryan Murphy's probably watching, going, pretty happy I'm not there right now.
Yeah, fair play to the new boys.
Having the medal presentation in the 1500, Quadrilla, just a smile, huge. She is just ecstatic. 9-second PB.
Oh, people are atting you in the comments, Kurt. Look at you. Remember, you said Peter wouldn't win. Wow.
Yes, you know what? Yesterday, we can go back on the video. We'll rewind this one as well and rewind what I said before the final came. I said it was his time to step up and be counted. And I said yesterday in the lead up as well that his track record, and he admitted it in the interview as well, coming off the back of pairing up meets, like he said, coming off the back of uni games, it's a risk. It's a big risk to try and keep up, stay up for 2 weeks plus, and it's finally paid off. And, mate, we're talking about a kid that had already gone sub 52 before. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together on the big stage when it counted most, and he does that, and he deserves it. So good on him.
Yeah, right. I think he managed the double really nicely. So if you noticed, how many days is World Uni Games? 7, 8 days, whatever. And he raced 100 free. He raced 1 relay. He raced the 50 back and 100 back. Didn't do the second race. On the 100 back, he won it. Didn't do the medley relay. And then he just flew straight to Singapore. So he didn't finish the last 3 or 4 days of the meet. Like, he went there, done a few races, and moved on. Definitely risky. Definitely paid off.
But to the South African, they don't have a choice. They've got to race, don't they? Like they have to go into that mode a bit the same as Siobhan. You have to go into that mode of race. You know, a lot of your training is racing because you're isolated down there in South Africa. Like you don't get a lot of competition, so you've got to go search it out yourselves, and that's why they spend a lot of time in Europe racing as much as they can as well. Yeah. And he went and got that confidence. He probably. He not only did he realize he can race and beat some fast guys, Will Moglin and Daniel Diel, but he also realized I can go 51. So I definitely think he would have had a new sense of confidence going into that race. Instead of being like, I feel good, I've been training well, I could go 51. He's like, I can go 51. If these guys can't go 51, I can beat them. And I think that definitely helps having that in the back of your mind. So yeah, just that 1500. Ledecky gets her 6th world title.
Okay. What do you reckon she does with all these gold medals? Like, she's got so many. Like, does she keep them? Does she put them up? Does she just chuck them in the storage at home?
Don't know. What do you do with yours, Max?
It's a great question. No, they're actually getting framed. So we're going to build a house, and we're going to have like a little Olympic flags are framed. So some of the medals will be framed as well. Just a couple good ones. Didn't get as many as that lady, but when you win that many, like 6, I mean, we're talking 6 gold. We're not even talking silver. 6 gold medals for the 1500. It's insane.
Which ones? Give me your top 3 medals, Megs. I'm guessing the Commonwealth title's got to be one of them top 3. But what are your top 3?
Yeah, 2 gold at commies and then bronze at Worlds for the 4x1 relay 09. Just the heats, but probably those 3.
Yeah.
We'll take those. We've got Pan Packs and stuff, but I don't really think they count.
Yeah, where does that sit? That's what I mean. Like, where do they sit now, Pan Packs?
Or Australian. I mean, you're Australian. You know, when you break the Commonwealth and Australian records and stuff, you get those. But I think international.
Yeah.
200 freestyle semi-time for the women. I said heats were very flat.
Just an observation. They're moving through the races really quickly. The ceremonies don't seem as long as I've seen them in the past. They're not doing the big round, which takes 20 minutes. Like, I saw them on the podium, and then now we've already got 200 freestyle. Like, the girls are waiting to come out as the podium's happening. I really do like. This is the best flow I've seen at a long course meet. Unfortunately, Siobhan has got a small back issue. She had a big break. So she basically had from World Short Course to April off, no swimming. Then she'd done a couple of weeks. Then we went to Andorra for a training camp. She raced the Mare Nostrum series, solid, 53 on the 100 freestyle a few times and 156, I think, in the 200 freestyle. But then maybe it was the rush back, but this back issue, it's not massive. It's not crazy. But also she has the national games later this year, which is a huge deal in Asia. So,
huge.
That's basically what led to her deciding, and not an easy decision to withdraw from this event. She'd have loved to have been here. We do have someone else from our group, Barbara Simonova, going in the second semi-final. And honestly, she is such an impressive athlete, and I'm so excited. I really think she can get on the podium tomorrow night. So I'm really excited about her prospects. Obviously, a great field. Obviously, Mollie being the favorite. Claire Weinstein would have been the favorite for silver coming into this, but she missed the 400 free. She did start this morning. We didn't really know because she hasn't been seen at this meet until the heats this morning. And then Mary Sophie Harvey's also been great in the 200 freestyle, 4th at the Olympics last year and already got a medal at this meet. So I think them 3 and Barbara up there, my pick for the top 3, them 4. I'd love to see Barbara get in on it, but we'll see her in the next semi-final.
Racing.
Gemmell is fastest through in this first semi.
Yep.
156 this morning.
Did Gemmell win a swim-off to get this spot? Is that what happened, or was that a different swim-off? There was a swim-off for a 200, either a relay spot or the individual spot at the US Trials.
Not too sure. Let's ask our psychos in the comments.
Psychos, let us know. Oh,
psychos, that sounds so terrible.
Well,
psychos.
Gemmell wants a middle lane for tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Gemmell's really getting after this. 26.8's quite aggressive on a 200 freestyle. Yeah, she's really showing the early speed. She was on that 4x1 that first night. So she swam that relay, got a silver medal. Got a silver medal at this meet already. I'm gonna try and find out if Erin Gemmell had a swim off.
Oh, yeah. Correct.
I was right, yeah. Yeah, Gemmell beat Peplowski 155.2 to 155.7. There was a swim.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I follow swimming. She's still got this big lead. Perkins is probably sitting in 2nd, 3rd, or 4th with, I think it's the Chinese swimmer, and there's one closer to us as well. Don't know who that is.
Abraham in lane number 7, I think.
Abraham.
Yeah, you've got to bring a bit of spice in a world semi, especially when you're in the first one. You don't know when the second one's, got Mollie there. You've got to seal the deal.
Everyone I said is a favourite for a medal is in the next semi-final. So the next semi-final is by far the deepest one.
Ooh, Perkins coming good. Gemmell's starting to fade a little bit this last 50.
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie. So Jamie trains at St. Peter's Western, obviously with Dean Boxall, Lani Pallister. She made that final in that 400 free on the first night.
Perkins going to take it.
She's going to take this first one. Oh, get on the wall.
55.8.
Good girl.
5.8's good. Nice. 56.0 from Gemmell. 56.3. I think 4th place there, Abraham, will be touch and go whether or not that makes it back. 56.7. It might come 8th. 5th place there is definitely not making it back. It's going to have to be under 157.
Solid. 155.89, equal 5th fastest Australian all time with Lani.
Yeah, good for the 4x2 relay as well.
Was it 54? 55?
And I think she's
55. 55.
155.8?
No, sorry, 54. Getting too excited. Calm down. Wasn't that fast? 55?
Yeah.
No, 55. Okay.
Solid first semi, I think.
Oh, just got her on the touch.
Yeah, just.
Gemmell swings quite a bit for a 200 freestyle. She was swinging, weren't she? Looks like a 100 freestyle kind of style, and she just freaking goes for it for the whole 200. Fair play to her.
She swings her head, and you can see underwater her body kind of goes side to side. She breathes like bilateral, side to side, and she just kind of swings her head. She looks a bit.
Get loose. Lock that core in.
It's fucking loose.
Yeah, the underwater shot really did show some stuff there. Because I'm normally every time I see these underwater shots, I'm like, wow, these swimmers are
ridiculous.
I think in that women's 1500, what you commented that both Lani and Katie swim in a similar way, but both of them were just like every stroke.
Turn those lats on.
Turn those lats
straight in the catch on.
Yeah.
What's that's just one thing. What's that? Did you see that brand on the Korean cap?
What is that? I had a mate text me. They're just a Korean brand. They actually have a swimsuit. I tried contacting them years ago, but they have like an approved suit that no one wears. It's like a cheaper model, but yeah, they're a Korean swim brand. Barrel.
Wow.
Mary Sophie Harvey will be coming off the back of that bra. You can just tell she's just loving life now, having that, and gets a free swing. I'd love to hear the meeting at Canadian Swimming about, we're going to take the Speedo logo off the tracksuit on the upper of summer and replace it with the Red Bull logo. And they're like, Whatever you say. Well, whatever you want, we'll do it.
It did have bad. Honestly, this is. Can you see how much stacked this semi-final is? I think 8 could make it through from the semi-final. We've got Freya Colbert. You've got some really big swimmers in this second semi-final. It's way hard. There's Bara. They're all like in these tie-dye arena suits here, aren't they? Have you noticed quite a few of the tie-dye arena suits?
The blue looks really nice. It looks really. I really like that blue suit.
One thing I'll say about Bara is she possesses something that I think only two other 200 freestylers possess, which is Mollie and Arnie, and that is that she can come back stupidly fast. She had a 28.3 back end up there in Ostrom in a 200 freestyle. That's like Mollie and Arnie level of like crazy last 50. And yeah, Bingji Lee, who had obviously a medal in the 400, is a great 200 swimmer. Done the 1500 final tonight. And now it has to make this final. I like her chances in this more than I did the 1500.
This is a nasty semi.
Yeah, I think 7. I think 7. I'm going to call
Fairweather comes back angry after getting DQ'd the 4. She missed a party there.
I think you're right. I think 6 make it through from here. I think Just Gemmell and Perkins make it back from the other semi-final. I think they had to go out hard because I see everyone but the Korean and Bingji Lee, I think, makes it from this semi-final. As long as they're feeling well.
154 lows.
Yeah, they should be all going 54, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
They have to. Like 54 is aggressive, 55 for sure. Not many girls can go 54. In this field, Mary has a 54 PB. Bara hasn't. Obviously, Mollie's faster. In this field, only Weinstein and Mary have a 54 PB.
Yeah.
I don't know if we comes up before 15 meters. Just.
I don't think we know how good Weinstein is yet. Still so young. And just like I said, for a swimmer to go from 200 to 10K at a world class level is just unheard of.
I think she's a 200 swimmer. I think that's her best event, and I think she looks like she's feeling better because she's leading this race right now.
Yeah.
She probably wants it for her own,
really good.
Herself, but to see where she's at, I think it makes sense. I've been ill. Let's get in there and properly see if I'm feeling better because right now she looks better. And there's 5 girls. Mollie's sitting in about 4th, but Bara and Mollie are in 4th and 5th. Freya Colbert up there is in 3rd. I mean, they're going to turn within hundreds.
This is a killer field.
Mollie's just working it underwater. Yep. Goes through the second just off that turn.
Yeah, you can't underestimate the skills of Mollie, and she's got the best of them as well. And for her height as well, she's probably the shortest in the field, but she rips those turns and underwaters every time. Take a look at this last one.
Looks really good. How tall is she? She must be like 6 foot 1.
Mollie's really tall. Oh, not Mollie. Claire's really tall.
No, yeah.
Bara's last time was great there as well. Mollie has the best underwater kicks of any women's 200 freestyler ever, and the best ability to turn it on the last 50. They're her 2 superpowers. I think she's going to be happy with second in this field. I think Claire will hang on for the lead. I'm hoping Bara just overtakes Freya there for 4th. I think 5 are going to make it back. Yeah, Bara's just overtaken Freya, which I think is necessary.
54.69, solid.
She can't really make her mind off. Like, she does one bent arm and then one straight arm. And then when she doesn't breathe, she goes straight arm. She can't really make up her mind.
Lifetime best for Weinstein in that semi,
I think 2100. Right? Weinstein's all right. Everyone, Weinstein's all right.
Yeah,
I think
back.
Six made it through from that. I want to clarify. 6 made it through from that semi.
Yeah.
Mollie's trying to nose breathe. Absolutely.
I don't think Mollie worked that hard there.
I think Weinstein becomes 3rd fastest US in history, overtakes Missy Franklin with that performance.
Yeah, she looks really good. She held on. She's not high in the water. Great,
but aggressive from the start, and really just looked the
clear winner.
Looked the winner every stroke. But like I said, that second semi lived up to all expectations and.
Yeah, I think Mollie's got more to give, obviously.
How many from that first semi go through?
2. So just Perkins.
Just the 2? Yeah,
Perkins and Gemmell. Gemmell didn't, like I said, we said she was aggressive, but in the end she was 8 through, and she only just got beaten by the touch by Perkins by 0.1. Yeah. So Claire Weinstein has a big margin, 0.8 over the rest of the field, but I think we haven't seen at all the best of what Mollie can give there at 155.4. Fairweather in third. Barr is going through fourth. Perkins fifth. Colbert sixth. Bingji Lee there. After a tough double, swimming the 1500,
good on her.
Seventh. And I reckon Mary Sophie Harvey, I think she's probably a bit emotionally drained from that big breakthrough medal last night. You know, I think she's better than that, but I don't think it really matters to her right now because she's got a world championship medal. And I think that's probably the most important thing. So good for her. But that's going to be, I think Mollie wins this by a country mile tomorrow, but I think second.
I think that if you have a look at the week that Weinstein's had, then she comes out in this semi and swims faster than she's ever swum before. That's got to give her a lot of confidence going into tomorrow night. She gets a full 24 hours rest. I think it'll be closer than you think, at least.
Look, when we look at the men's 100 backstroke, and it's so competitive for the best ones to make it back, they can't piss around. But when you're looking at Mollie O'Callaghan, just look, 155.4. Look at her PB. 150. That's not even a PB. Her PB is 152.4. That was PB plus 3. She's done nothing. I'm not like, look, when I've been to these meets with Siobhan, we don't even like look at the time from the semi-final. It's just she just does the job to make it back. It's not like 156. Like you just do the job to make it back. Mollie's not analyzing this time. This is not a reflection of her ability right now. And as I said, 152 is
PB plus 3.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's on Claire's side, obviously she's feeling better. She's only 18 too. And we don't know, she can make some big drops when the pressure's on and she's feeling good. So that's exciting for her. I think she can make a big drop tomorrow night, regardless of whether she beats Mollie or not. But it's definitely going to be a great race.
I'm not saying she won't get faster. I'm just saying, I think, look, Mollie didn't even turn it on the last 50, 29.2. Claire went 28.9, the only 28 back end. So Claire look, 154.6 is an incredible time. I'm not saying anything about that. Of course.
But you're right. There's levels to this game. There's a 53 level to get to, and then there's a 52 level to get to.
Like that Federica Pellegrini world record stood for so long until Mollie O'Callaghan. And Mollie O'Callaghan has then since dropped that. The fact that Arnie still has the world record is crazy.
Captain Burkhoff with the bronze.
Mollie struggled.
Coventry
for a trial. Struggled to 154. She made the team.
No, there's a lot more to that trials than Mollie kind of alluded to as well. But Kirsty Coventry presenting the medals to the women's 100 backstroke. Cool to see.
IOC president of the IOC. Swimming. That's how we got the extra 50s, isn't it? We got Kirsty in, and she was like, "Let's put the 50s in."
It was us. Yeah. It was all of us. Mixed with her. And
I used to swim against Coventry, and she was maybe one of the nicest competitors to actually talk to. She was just like absolutely so nice, and then get in the pool and she'd give you nothing. She just was like it's a bit like Kaylee McEwen.
Yeah, I've got to say another thing about Kaylee here, and let's go back late last year, probably at her absolute lowest of her professional career when she pulls the pin. And just has the full meltdown, just gets out and just, she cooked it. She just burnt the candle at both ends for so long post-Paris. And I think she just lost her way, lost her purpose, didn't know if she was coming or going, and made the tough decision to just draw a line in it, get out, get home, and then make the decision to move home to the sunny coast and then to come back for the world title again. It's been a great little mini comeback for her. She couldn't have asked or planned for a better 2025 than what she's delivered.
Yeah, pretty special there. I heard an interview with her yesterday. Her mum's in the crowd and came to watch her. And her mum carries this kangaroo, like the boxing kangaroo. If you're Australian, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like a representation of her dad. So it's, pretty special. Kaylee's a big family-orientated athlete, so I think that's pretty special for her as well.
Yeah, family, especially when you've lost your father and your mum's, on her own there on the sunny coast as well. Obviously, Tay is there as well, and she's a character. If you're not following her on social media, I highly recommend it. But yeah, it's I'm just happy that she's home, and sometimes home's where the heart is, and she's got her heart back, she's got her love back for the sport, and she's got the gold. And for Reg, well,
what does that do for Reg?
I don't think who cares anymore? Who cares? It is what it is. It's another lot. You can lose all the races now. The hardest thing for her is the world records. When Kaylee's not there, she's breaking world records domestically. And to me, that says it's not a physical thing. It's a psychological thing. I think she knows that as well. And they've got 3 years to sort it out because nothing's going to get you up more than a home Olympics. And I think that's, what happens between now and then between the two is it is what she'd dearly love to get a victory, probably Worlds in 2 years' time before, but it's going to come down to LA, and she's probably the only thing stopping her between a triple. So
imagine going a triple at your home Olympics. Oh, it's like a dream.
Well, a triple could be on offer for,
I was talking about Reg.
Yeah, sorry, I was talking triple for Kaylee.
Kaylee could have done the triple, but then withdrew from the 50 backstroke because apparently doesn't seem to think it's a real event or something along those lines.
Well, I was saying like a triple would be in LA would be Kaylee winning the 51-2 and then winning the 1-2-1, 1-2-3 consecutive Olympics. So then you overtake. Yeah, then you are well and truly the greatest female backstroker in the history of the sport. And
absolutely.
Oh, we're into the men's 2 fly now, and the heats were, I don't want to say unnecessarily fast.
You got very excited about this. I could hear Sonny like from across the English Channel. Getting all excited about the 200 fly.
One of my mates walked into town, went past my flat and said, I could hear you talking about the swimming as I walked past into town. Too right, Goody.
I love it. Get excited, Sonny. I love it.
Like, we had 2 152s. Krzysztof Chmielewski, new Polish record in PB 152, and still was not as quick as Luca Orlando. I don't want to call him the comeback kid, but he was like the big thing in 2019 as a 16-year-old. And then his shoulder literally fell out of its socket during a race. It was at a World Cup, 100 IM, back to breast turn, done his pull out, and then just got out. Back to breast turn, shoulder dislocated, surgery, the works. Kind of like lost who he was for 2 years just because he was recovering. And now he's been going 152s every time he races. Short course yard American record in the 2 fly. Short course yard 100 backstroke American record or world record or whatever you want to call it. And there was like 11th place was 154. This is a hotly contested event. Your boy, Harrison Turner, the first time Australia have had a 200 butterfly swimmer since 2009. Britain have a guy in the semi-finals in Ed Mildred. Like, it's crazy. This is exciting. So there you go. That's my rant. Butterfly.
Well, I think it's a new generation here for 200 fly, and you can't rely on Milak because you just don't know what the brother's doing. As much as I love him to death. Leon's having Leon's having a bit of a holiday, just a break, because I think he really, in my heart of hearts, he wants that 200 IM, locked his world record.
That's what he said, right? He's literally been out like clear with that. He's like, I'm not doing the back of the fly, the breast of the fly, because I want to just break that world record. So wow.
So,
but it opens it up, right? It opens it up for some of these guys to become a world champion and be kind of, making those steps towards Milak and towards Machon. Yeah. So it's exciting.
And what Orlando did earlier this year, in Sacramento or whatever it was, like, mate, this dude's the real deal. 52-3, like.
Yeah, I don't think Luca Orlando is trying to get to Marchand's level. I think at the end of this meet, he's going to be on the same. If he's a world champion,
can he go 151? I think he can.
I think he'll go 151. But I mean, look, if this Chmielewski cruised to 152 this morning, like, look, 200 fly, there's no easy way to do it. And I'm all for like not pissing around and missing a semi-final. So fair play, he went 152. But I'd like to think Chmielewski wasn't all in this morning. And Chmielewski and Orlando swim very differently. So Orlando was crazy fast to 150 and then had a 30.8 back end, whereas Chmielewski was not as quick to 150 but had a 29 back end. So Chmielewski was like 28, on his second, third, fourth 50 were 28 high, 29, 29, whereas Orlando was 28.0 on the second 50, 28.8 on the third 50, which is just mind-blowing, 56.8 middle 100, and then either died or shut it down. But
go, Harry.
Yeah,
is your boy winning right now?
Ooh, yeah, boy, 53.8. Oh, shivers.
He's getting after it.
I watched him at trials in the last 50. He died, didn't he?
Oh, this morning he died. He went out in 54.0, and that last 50 was the slowest. But that's how he loves to swim it. And I really want him to get this Australian record held from 2009 from Nick Darcy. And he was only 0.2 off at this morning.
What is the Australian record, Max?
If he has the same back end, he'll get it, right? He just needs the same back end.
154.4.
Wow.
Come on. Chmielewski is just absolutely dominated that last.
He's been around, though. Like, Chmielewski's been around a while now, hasn't he? Like, he was, world silver medalist back in 23?
He's been great for years. Yeah, he's still young as well, but he dominated that third 50. And, he looks like he's just going to control this victory. Chen Juna from China. We've not mentioned Chen, but Chen's having a great swim in second here.
Harry, hold on, mate.
Oh, he's going to... Oh.
Come on, boy. Get there. Get there.
He's not got the record.
54.9.
Oh, he's in for a nervous wait.
So Chmielewski added from this morning, just done enough to win 153.6. Chen Juna, what's the Chinese record? Do we know what the Chinese record is for two fly?
That's a good point.
Could be right there.
54.1.
That was a Chinese record, yeah?
Yeah.
It was.
54.0.
Okay, Chen Juna broke his own Chinese record from 2023 there with a 154.0. That's a brilliant swim. Who was third?
The guy next to
Carson Foster.
Oh, Carson.
How did we know?
I don't know.
Didn't even know he was doing it.
I should have just been like, duh. Yeah, Hubert Gedanek. Hubie's just down the road. Sorry, Hubie. I can't do Polish names. I
get tipped on them all the time.
How do you? What is Krzysztof's surname?
Oh, Megs has got visitors. Oh, we're under VAR. Oh no. So we can see here. So VAR review, obviously the same as all the football codes. We've got a full, full camera crew, full team.
What are they looking at? 15? Two-handed touch?
That's it. 15 or two-handed touch.
Alternating kicks on the fly? Surely not. Not at this level, right?
Will be interesting to see.
Chmielewski. Krzysztof Chmielewski.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Chmielewski.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Chmielewski.
To clarify, I don't do any of this to offend. It's quite hard to pronounce these surnames. Just to, It's a what?
What? No, I think it's Chmielewski.
I mean, Hubie's Polish, so I'm gonna trust. Is it a what, not a sure?
Who we got here? Carson and Claire Burt.
Yeah, Claire.
Two characters. He's a character, isn't he, Claire Burt? He loves his socials too. Yeah, he puts on a good show. Lewis.
We don't know what the video review is about. Because we're commentating for you, we can't hear the actual commentary, so we actually don't know what they're talking about.
They wouldn't know either, probably.
No, the commentators won't know. We'll either see
that's official, apparently.
Yeah, results are official. That's all good. Carson there, 154.3 for third. Harrison Turner, 154.9, which historically we know 154.9 is going to be around the cutoff. He's going to be 8th or 9th or 10th. I don't think Martin Esper... I don't think Martin is going to make it in there in 5th. I don't think so.
No.
Apparently, the sound at the start is a sound that doesn't exist in the UK. It's clearly not my fault pronouncing these names if we don't even have these sounds in our country. It's like the
I think you're doing well. Yeah.
Who? Huh.
No, Polish people are very forgiving if you don't
say it right.
No, don't say it right, but don't have to pronounce the W's in there.
Is it Chmielewski? Hubert, let me know if I just said it right.
Chmielewski. But here we go, second semi. Richard Martin, he's been around a little while now, 25. Japan. With Ogata and you go back even 12 months, Sonny, like just before Paris, Japan not looking good at all. And here's the other brother. Can we get the Whiffen brothers against the Chmielewski brothers? Let's just do it like a celebrity boxing match.
I mean, in terms of the second twin, the Chmielewskis are definitely better, right? Like. We've got two of them in the semi-final here.
Yeah.
Nathan's great. I mean, Nathan's a great swimmer, but he's not quite at this level yet. He's not getting the A.
He had a go at the European Cup open water, actually. I think he was trying to push his distance a bit further.
Yeah.
It's still that's a tough gig. Karun comes back after a bit of a frustrating start to his meet, so he'll be looking to rectify that. And this dude, here we go. Like the potential here for, like you said, Orlando, a great comeback story. And from what he's already flexed and shown us this year, he's well and truly back to his best and beyond.
Megs, you're back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I don't know if my AirPods have run out, so I don't know if the sound is okay, but I'll try.
It's good.
Your sound's fine. Your sound's fine. I never do the headphones either. Yeah, I'm excited by Orlando. I'm excited he's back. Yeah, Karun. I don't think Karun done anything wrong per se. He comes in a very fast semi-final. He's like clearly in good shape. 153 this morning. Does that weird triple, the 50 all the way through the 200. Look at Federico Badisio. He's got the full moustache and hairy arms. Interesting. And he's in one.
He's wearing his goggles over that cap as well, which is
and Rossetti as well of Italy. So he's been consistent the last couple of years. He's very, very talented. Great range.
The Razdog, the Razdog's great. Absolutely great. Trains in Livorno.
The Razdog, I like it.
The Razdog, yeah. He's like best mates with Max Litchfield. So Max went and spent a season training with him. They worked very hard. He was telling me that when they do aerobic swimming, it's basically just Max. So like Max is like, we're doing 4 300s aerobic.
Yeah, he goes out fast.
Whew.
Yeah, Chmielewski. Wowzers. Almost 2 seconds behind.
Badisio does
did
this.
Something happen on his start?
Must have. He was well back. Chmielewski.
Oh, he's not even in the field.
He's not even in the frame.
I was talking too much about the Razdog, and I missed the Chmielewski disaster class of a stop, mate. Badisio, he does this, historically does this, but he has gone out mental fast.
Oh, 53-4.
53-4.
Great for Orlando here, and this will really pull him out. And now Orlando's going to take this, and this is going to be, I hope this is going to be quick.
Just to clarify.
Let's see if we can get a 152 here.
Orlando was much slower than this morning. Orlando was much more aggressive this morning. To tell you what his 100 split was this morning, it was a 53-1, and Orlando was 121. At this split this morning, Orlando was 121.9. So over a second quicker than he was there. So this is a much more conservative swim. I think Luca, look at that last turn. Wow.
Yeah.
I think Luca was blow the cobwebs this morning and then just win your semi-final tonight. Yeah.
Breathes every stroke. He's nearly like the whole package.
Brutal battle for second. Oof.
Yeah, Badisio's going backwards. Rossetti's coming through. Karun's in fourth.
Yeah, 152. Solid.
Oh, wow. He just swam a 152. He done the same time, basically, in two completely different ways.
Yep.
He front-ended it.
Nose breathe. Oh, oh man.
Give it a nod.
Nice job. Did you try? Because I didn't.
Just half a second off his lifetime best. And
how old is he?
I reckon he's 22. I'm going to guess 22, but I could be completely wrong.
Swimming nerds.
23. He's 23.
All right.
23.
That last turn was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's.
Well, it shows your class. It shows you, it's the ultimate flex, isn't it?
Discipline.
Your final turn of any race.
So, who made it back? Harrison Turner has made it back in 8th place.
Hey!
154.9 was the cutoff. Your boy's in.
Job, Harry. Another chance to go. He's done 2 154s, so big from him. He's a rookie. First time on the Australian team.
So, yeah, Karun, Rossetti, Badiso.
No. Oh, no, sorry. I was looking at semi-final 2.
Claire, but just out with a 155.2 and a 155.1 from Espenberger. Just missing out. Mildred. That's a PB from Mildred back in 15th, so that's good. Unfortunately, the second Polish twin, 26.7.
Man, that first 50. Oh, my goodness.
He was really good on the last 350s. Just something had to have happened.
He just lost it. He might have lost his hands on the entry.
Oh, it's devastating, really. Could have had a twin final, which would have been brilliant.
We got a breaststroke coming up.
Yeah, women's 100 breaststroke final.
Oh, Tang's back. Chikanova. Yeah.
I was watching a replay of the 100 breast yesterday, and Chikanova and Ruta were next to each other, right? And Ruta's entire body had entered the water before Chikanova's hand touched the water.
What? She just slow off the block.
So slow, and Ruta is so fast.
Well, look at the power. Look at the power dynamic. Look at the muscle dynamic there as well.
Yeah.
Does Kate Douglas take this?
On paper, Tang is the favourite, by far the fastest PB, but she looked like she was tying up yesterday, and Kate Douglas was the opposite. And I don't think we should write off Batazzo, but Batazzo was very fast.
Batazzo, yeah. I think Douglas has got to get this right. Like she's got to get that touch. She's got to get her touch at the 50 right. She's got to get her touch at the wall, the finish right, because if she doesn't, Tang's going to take her.
I think Tang's going to go really fast as well.
I think Tang's going to get. I could be 29 to 50. That's kind of her tactic. And I've seen Tang do some very, very impressive swims. I don't think we should write her off based on that semi-final, but 105.8 is not winning this race. Tang was silver at the Olympics in the 100 breaststroke, and she is defending champion. Tang is defending champion from Doha, where she swam a 105.2 to win that race. I remember that race because Siobhan won the bronze medal in 105.
That's right. Yes.
I do remember that race.
We didn't even know she could do breaststroke.
Yeah, Siobhan.
Well, I did.
Siobhan's defending breaststroke bronze medalist at the World Championships. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
Well, what do you give Tang last year? After the back of what she showed us last year, and then to go to Paris, she probably should have won the Olympic title, right? But just pressure. First Olympics.
Anyone see then Suzuki? Is she 34? It said.
Yeah. She's been around forever. Yeah.
Wow. She's championship finalist. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just Chicanova just a little bit short for her, you'd think. So
Satomi Suzuki actually won 3 Olympic medals in her life, but they come in 2012, not recently. She got the silver in the 200 breast, bronze in the 100 breast, and a medley relay bronze back in 2012. How crazy is that?
Nothing wrong with 2012, Sonny. Absolutely nothing wrong.
No, I know you was there. And let me just tell you who was in the race with her that year. Rebecca Sonny. Yulia Efimova was bronze. She beat Yulia Efimova. 220 she went.
Damn.
Rika Pedersen, remember her from Denmark? Mika Lawrence. Oh, Sally Foster. Wow, what a race this was. A throwback race. It's a throwback race. And this girl's still going in Olympic finals. It's crazy.
Kate Douglas is so ripped, hey. She is so fit and so
lean. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, the 100 breaststroke final in 2012, where she got bronze. She beat Alia Atkinson, Liesl Jones, Bria Larsa, Efimova, Rika Pedersen, and was only beaten by Ruta, who is also here and not in the final, and Sonny. Real blast.
This is a big test for Douglas. Big test.
I think she can do it, Douglas. I think it's a little upset for Tang here. World record, and I don't think they're going anywhere near 104.1.
No. That record is crazy fast. I think
crazy fast.
I don't know. Tang's been 104.3.
I know, and Ruta's been 104 as well.
And even Chikanova's been 104.
She has 104.9. Yeah. I think we could be writing off Evgenia before we actually see what she brings here. She can back end better than everyone. She just needs to enter the water in the same second as everyone else. She's leaving a second on the blocks. You watch here. Watch how long it takes her to get off. I mean, I hope it doesn't. I hope she that's a better start by her.
Better. 296?
Oh, Kate's start was great. She has an early lead. Tang looks good, though. Tang's now in the lead. Tang
impressive first. 25. I think it's just like Douglas asked a question and Tang had an answer straight away, and already Douglas is out of rhythm. Oh, Tang, this could be quick.
Tang is moving away with every... Wow, Tang is going out incredibly fast.
Oh, 29.
I said it, we could get 29.
Go 103? Can you go 103? No.
We can't finally get a world record, can we? We can't.
No. 103? Oh.
Anna Ellen looks good at the top of the screen. Kate
Douglas
looks trying to
really
come
well.
back. Patazzo's now in third.
The German?
Oh, the Germans have the race of her life out there.
She's going to win it. She's going to
win
it.
Anna Ellen is coming back. Anna Ellen is in second. Is Anna Ellen from Texas going to win it? Anna Ellen is winning from the top. Lane one. Anna Ellen is about to become world champion. It's Germany. Germany wins 105.1.
What a win. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Does she know it? Does she know it? She knows now.
She just seen. There it is. Anna
Oh,
Ellen from Texas
105.1.
in Germany. Me and Anna are actually, we're part of the same German swimming team. We're both members of SG Frankfurt. Should put my Frankfurt shirt on. Wow. Yeah, swims out of Texas. Brilliant swimmer. Brilliant swimmer.
Oh, she swims at Texas?
Yeah, Texas. She's very good friends with Lydia Jacobi. They both went to Texas together.
Yeah, wow. That second 50 from her was amazing.
Unbelievable. Woo. Biggest upset of the meet so far.
Germany
with another gold from the most unlikely of places. Lane 1.
Germany are on this meet, aren't they? Germany are on. There's the German flag coming out again. Women's breaststroke really just, their times fluctuate so much. Every time they race, it's like, I went 104 yesterday. Could be 105, 106, or 107 today. Like, it's crazy how much range they have. But
Tang looks so good that first 50, and then just
her stroke in that first 50 is long and powerful. And at the end, she's basically, you can just see it's like this.
Yeah. Went out too quick.
Wow.
Oh, yep. More hugs.
Well, what a night of swimming.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to have to shoot because I've got an hour and 40 minutes till the pool closes and I've got to get my training. So,
huge.
Awesome.
Cheers for joining. That was my favorite night of swimming so far. I don't know if you guys agree.
Bit of everything.
That was fun. That was really fun. That was really fun. Cheers for coming and watching, guys. We had over 200 people watching for most of that show, so that's really cool. Cheers for coming on. Hopefully, we
victories all over the place. America, Australia, South Africa, Germany. Great. Awesome.
Awesome. All right, guys. Catch you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Again.
Ciao.